this luminous start, we now stand as a symbol of our quest for knowledge, upliftment and resolve to rise above all challenges.
एक्चुअल गोवा गवर्नमेंट ने जो अप्रेंटिसशिप प्रोग्राम जो कंटिन्यू किया है हमारे स्वयंपूर्ण गोवा 2.0 इस कार्यक्रम के अंतर्गत हमने स्किलिंग, रीस्किलिंग, अपस्किलिंग इसके ऊपर भर देते हुए इसको एक वर्क कल्चर गोवा में डेवलप होना चाहिए। हर एक ग्रेजुएट हो या अंडर ग्रेजुएट हो या 10th स्टैंडर्ड हो, ITI हो, हर एक बच्चा चाहे वो गर्ल हो या बॉय हो उनका करियर होना ज़रूरी है। तो जो उनका करियर होना ज़रूरी है तो दे शुड स्किल फर्स्ट। नहीं तो बीइंग इन अ पॉलिटिक्स, बीइंग इन अ सोशल मैं 10-15 साल से देखते आ रहा हूँ। हर एक बच्चा बोलता है मेरे पास आके हो या कोई किसी के पास भी, मैं पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट हूँ मैं घर पे हूँ, मैं इंजीनियर हूँ मैं घर पे हूँ, मेरे लिए कोई काम नहीं है। मुझे काम चाहिए, वो भी काम गवर्नमेंट में चाहिए। कोई प्राइवेट सेक्टर में जाने के लिए कोई तैयार नहीं होता था। और हर एक की एक्सपेक्टेशंस है यू गिव मी द जॉब डायरेक्टली इन द गवर्नमेंट, देन ओनली आई वर्क, अदरवाइज नॉट। दिस इज अ माइंडसेट। इसीलिए ढेर सारे बच्चे ग्रेजुएट, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट, लॉ ग्रेजुएट सब कुछ होने के बाद दे हैव स्टार्टेड अप्लाइंग फॉर द LDCs इन द गवर्नमेंट बिकॉज दे आर फीलिंग दैट दिस इज अ सिक्योर जॉब। गवर्नमेंट में आए तो ये सिक्योर जॉब मिलता है, प्राइवेट सेक्टर में सिक्योर जॉब नहीं मिलता है। दूसरी बात यानी प्राइवेट सेक्टर में जाने के लिए जो ट्रेन होना चाहिए, जो स्किल होना चाहिए, मुझे पता है कि चाहे कौन सा भी इंस्टीट्यूट हो, द इंस्टीट्यूट इज गिविंग द डिग्री, इंस्टीट्यूट इज गिविंग द डिप्लोमा, इंस्टीट्यूट इज गिविंग द सर्टिफिकेट, दे आर नॉट गिविंग द ट्रेनिंग। एक्चुअली फील्ड में जो ट्रेनिंग चाहिए, एक्चुअली फील्ड में जो काम करने की आदत चाहिए, तो जब एक आधा बच्चा फैक्ट्री में ज्वाइन हो जाएगा, चाहे एक आधा बच्चा जो एक्चुअल काम करेगा, तभी इट इज़ पॉसिबल फॉर टू वर्क। इसीलिए तो गोवा गवर्नमेंट में पहला काम मैंने जो किया, वी हैव मेक द अप्रेंटिसशिप अदरवाइज द एक्सपीरियंस कंपल्सरी इन द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ गोवा। दैट एवरी सेक्टर एक्सपीरियंस इज मस्ट। और इसीलिए मुझे लगता है कि इस देश में पहली बार स्किल डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्ट्री किसी ने स्टार्ट की तो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने। 70 साल में किसी ने स्किल के बारे में सोचा नहीं था। हर हाथ के लिए काम देना जरूरी है, लेकिन उस हाथ के लिए काम देने के लिए मुझे लगता है उसको स्किल करना जरूरी है। और इसीलिए माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी हैज़ कम अप विद द स्किल डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्ट्री। He has started a program with the PMKVY, प्रधानमंत्री कौशल्य योजना, which is a short-term courses, which is in different sector, not only in the particular sector, health sector से लेके प्रोडक्शन तक, फार्मास्यूटिकल सेक्टर से लेके टूरिज्म सेक्टर तक, हर सेक्टर में आप देखो तो प्रधानमंत्री कौशल्य योजना PMKVY, PMKVY2, PMKVY3 जो डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम उन्होंने लॉन्च किए, आज पूरे देश भर में ढेर सारे बच्चे स्किल्ड हो गए उसी प्रोग्राम के अंतर्गत।
These initiatives have increased the demand for skilled workforce. If I think about Goa and if I think about the country, we might come to two different parameters. MSMEs contribute to almost about 30% of the GDP as far as state of Goa is concerned, and to the country also it's quite a big contributor. Employment, I think it takes roughly about care about 45% of the employment in the country, direct and indirect. The biggest challenge that we face when we talk about the word unemployment is we realize that the companies who are looking to give the jobs don't have people who are industry ready, and the people who have qualified to be engineers, who have qualified to be in this profession at various stages, find it that although they have been educated, the type of placement that the industry looks for, they themselves don't find themselves fit to be into it. So during 2019, as a Labour and Employment Minister, we started a small initiative in the hotel segment and in the hospitality segment and in the pharmaceutical segment. Tourism contributes to about 16.43% of the GDP and roughly about 35% to direct and indirect employment. Pharmaceuticals contribute to about 12% of the state's pharmaceutical thought process. So we took these two verticals and we started working on them. I remember calling about 400 companies, different HRs, talking to them in Miniji Pradhanza Hall, trying to understand what the industry requirement is, giving a priority to our state in terms of girls being employed, and how we need to collaborate to do things together. Vincent Ramos, the then GM of the VP of Taj, is no longer with us here. He took up the initiative and he said, let us start. So I said, think about a group of 25 and start teaching them for a year. 6 months shop floor, 6 months in the office. You develop them in a manner, because education sometimes is a challenge, like what you have taken now. Everybody, because of socio-economic issues, cannot complete the education even if they had the will. And some people who don't have the will and realize in late age that they were not able to finish the education at the right age. But employment opportunities need to be there. So with pharmaceuticals and the hospitality sector, we took up the part of skilling. And I'm happy to say that under CSR activities then, the Taj started giving about 10,000 rupees per month as an apprentice amount, and similar amounts started coming from pharmaceutical companies. The whole understanding was for 1 year. Companies like Cipla have taken the front foot in terms of participating in this type of initiatives. And we continuously talked about how we can improvise. Certain political turmoils, I was not there in the government post 2019. But I realized that the sanctity of getting these thoughts in requires a push, requires a very strong push. This push cannot only be from the government. This has to be a collaborative process of the government, the academia and the industry put together. And that is the time when we talk about closing the breach between job givers and job seekers. This breach of understanding each other can be met through this type of metrics. I believe there are national apprentice promotion schemes, there are national apprentice promotions, NETs and NAPs. Other than this, they have also got Government of India has introduced non-engineering trades permitting deployment of 5th standard pass to post-graduation in all types of industries, especially the tourism hospitality sector. And in this particular case, the government has made amendment in stipend structure as well. I think this is good news for the industry. This is good news for the people who are looking for opportunities. And the workshop today talks about the new guidelines, the awareness and the things which need to be spoken about, which were long required.
National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme and National Apprenticeship Training Scheme to have a better clarity about apprenticeship ecosystem, that is Apprenticeship Act 1961. We are the third party aggregator appointed by all the bodies, that is DGT, NSDC and Board of Apprenticeship Training Western Region to implement the Apprenticeship Act 1961, and I will try to cover the operational part of both the scheme and the role of third party aggregator to implement both the scheme. There are few amendments recently in both the scheme. NAPS is coming with DBT, direct benefit transfer, and again there is some flexibility related to optional trade apprenticeship. NATS is also coming up with some kind of reimbursement structure, and DBT is supposed to be implemented from January 2024. And there is an introduction of traditional graduate BA, BCom, BSc, wherein we can deploy the candidate up to 3 years.
We are under the aegis of Ministry of Education, which erstwhile was Ministry of Human Resource Development. So this is a brief introduction for our organization. Now what we do? We implement this apprenticeship training scheme for higher education candidates. Who are they? As Satish ji has said, they are graduates in engineering and diploma in engineering. And just now I told you that in pharmacy also diploma degree, HMCT degree diploma and architecture degree diploma. But since December 2021, we have been given a mandate by Government of India for implementing this scheme for general stream graduates other than all those engineering graduates, that is BSc, BCom, BA, BBA and whatsoever you put in front of B. Bachelor of new courses are being introduced every now and then as per the need of the industry, need of the country, economy, and we are covering all these graduation courses under our scheme. So that is a 2.0 for NATS. Earlier we used to do our work peacefully for engineering graduates and diploma holders. And one more thing I must tell you, the sandwich pattern courses, they are not in vogue in that to that extent nowadays, but earlier there was a great demand that diploma used to be of 4 years and 1 year used to be on the job training in industry, 3 years classroom training and 1 year in industry. Similarly, degree also. So those were sandwich pattern courses, those are also covered right now also. So there are 4 categories of apprentices we cover in brief. One is diploma apprentice, that is called as technician apprentice. Second one is graduate apprentice. Third one is diploma sandwich, that is technician sandwich apprentice. And fourth one is graduate sandwich apprentice.